Hello and welcome to today's Sunday session. Today we're going to have a look at the if formula. It's a fabulous little formula that we're going to build on over the course of the next few sessions. Essentially, the if formula is looking for a true or false answer. Once it's found that, you can then expand it and get it to be slightly more intelligent. We're going to build the formula up today step by step. I've got the formulas written out here in light grey so that will act as a prompt for you if you get stuck. First of all, we're going to write a formula in column C to check if the number in B3 is bigger than 48. So how you would write that is B3 is bigger than 48. And it says true or false. Okay, so because it's not, 24 is less than, so that's a false. So now we can turn this into an if question. And what we're going to say is if it is bigger than, put bigger than, and if it is smaller than, put smaller than. So how we write that is if the number in B3 is bigger than 48, and now we put, what do you want it to say if it's true? If it's true, I want it to put bigger than. And it is going to type whatever you put in your speech marks. So if you want capitalisation, you need to include it. If you make a spelling mistake, it's going to come back with a spelling mistake. The next part of the formula is, what do you want me to say if it's false? And if it's false, I want you to say smaller than. So it's going to do the question. And if it's true, it's going to do one thing. If it's false, it's going to do another. You then close your bracket and press enter. And what it's saying is that 24 is smaller than 48, and that's correct. And as you can see, I had a little s. It wasn't capitalized, so it hasn't capitalized it in my answer. Once I capitalize it, it brings it back perfectly. So now if I drag that formula down, we've got some that are smaller than, some that are bigger than, and it's successfully working out which is which. And that's essentially how the if formula works. Let's try it again in column F, and this time we're going to see if these imaginary members of staff need to be sent the employee handbook. And the terms that we're looking for here is, if they are a contractor, they don't need the employee handbook because essentially they're not an employee. If they are part-time or full-time, then yes, we do need to send them the employee handbook. So what we're going to write is if. We then go to our logical test, which is if the status equals the word contractor. If it's true and it does say contractor, I want you to say no, don't send the handbook. If it's false and it doesn't say contractor, then I want you to say yes, because essentially it's either going to be a part-time member of staff or a full-time member of staff. So we then press enter, and if we drag that down, it said, yes, please do send these people the employee handbook because they are indeed employees. But no, it's told us the ones that are contractors, and it said, no, you don't need to send them. And that is the absolute beginning of being able to use if formulas. They're absolutely essential to being able to build your Excel skill set. I certainly use them on a daily basis. I hope you found that helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next Sunday session. Thank you.